I think so.
And
At
this
least after
level is
yesterday.
really a Titanic piece of work, so it's worth playing.
It's my favorite level. That is like my baby. So I can't wait to do this. And I'd say, let's start. And of course, as in every ship level, we start underwater. Let's go for a swim.
I feel like this is either spoilers or we started at the end of the movie.
Nah, it's more like we're going back to already
It's a
sunken
sequel,
Titanic
yes, yes.
because we're looking for the stone the old lady dropped in the ocean in the end of the film. So yeah.
Oh, yeah, because Tomb Raider treasures. I got it.
Yes. Oops. Got stuck. So yeah.
But in the movie, she doesn't really drop it into the wreck, so I don't know why we're going into the wreck right now.
I don't know either,
Get the
but I
submarine
mean,
and search the area around it.
I take it anyway. So let's get some air. Oof. That was okay. So, and as you guys smashed my donation goal yesterday, I have to do this thing here, pistols only. So thank you everybody for smashing that goal. That is really amazing. So, whoops. This is, I believe, the first very sneaky thing in this level. Finding this lever. When I played this first, this took me ages. So,
At least there is air provided.
yeah.
Some builders don't bother.
Oh, this builder did.
We were beta testing Lima's level, not yet finished, because he takes like 3 or 4 years building. And he had a vision of an underwater maze without air pockets, and you had to spam 7 medikits.
Oh,
And we
whoa.
had to convince him for 2 months in order to add an air pocket, because it was his vision without, and he didn't want to include.
Oh, whoa.
Genius builders are weird.
Sometimes this happens, I guess. So now I already picked up the shotgun, which I picked up as a nice to have, but I can't use, of course.
Oh, this
And by
has
the
the
way,
faster pickup animation, yes.
Oh, and by the way, thank you for all the good lugs. This is going to be interesting with pistols only, because in a few later sections we will be flooded with enemies.
Abuse manual targeting when possible.
Yeah, maybe. Would
Pistols
be an
work
idea.
like Uzis that way.
But wouldn't that be kind of cheating?
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe. So, I just love this level. This was the first level I ever downloaded back in the days. It was the first level I ever completed back in the days, and the first ever for myself to stream. So this is kind of a circle closing because now I have it on my first marathon as well. Oops, give me that lever. Yeah, you guys don't know where this is yet, but I do.
I wonder if keyholes are still upside down.
In
Because
this, I
this is
believe, yes.
using Maria Doria asset, and people normally don't bother changing the keyhole.
But yeah,
We
I
never
think it
never
does.
had a ship on the side yet. We had inverted and we have straight up, but we didn't have a ship like Britannic, for instance. Where all the
Maybe an
doors will
idea
be
for any level builder.
yeah, all the doors will be trapdoors, and all the trapdoors will be doors. In that case, you would have to
you could build
flip
one.
every single animation to make it work.
I mean, you could build one.
Christian has made some macros for easy animation flipping. So yeah,
Okay.
probably. Christian is one of those silent heroes nobody notices, but he makes like half of the animations and half of the scripts.
That sounds interesting. So let's see. This, we have this, we have this. Oof. And we can bump our head still. So let's go. Oops. Me and jumping. Two different
Seriously,
worlds.
when I see this, I want to play a ship level myself. I keep forgetting how much I like them.
And this is a really good one. I mean, there are a lot of really good ones.
Ghost of Leonardo. That is probably in a Wreck of the Blue Storm.
Yeah, I guess.
That is the ship with ghost
With the
passengers.
ghost knights, yes. I still have not figured out how to do the last time run in Wreck of the Blue Storm. Because it
It's
kept killing me.
probably one of those timed runs which you are not really meant to do, but you need to find a shortcut, and then you can do it. As far as I remember, you can pull a trapdoor, and it's the only trapdoor in entire history of Tomb Raider you can pull underwater.
Okay. That is interesting, definitely. I mean, I should take another look at this.
And there is an
while it's
oxygen
down.
tank on the floor, which is supposed to be a hint, but how on earth you are supposed to know it's a hint for that?
That is a good question. But what I really enjoyed was, if it comes to ship levels, definitely Hostile Waters. That one was great. And there I even enjoyed the last time run.
The conveyor belt death is the best. The
My
game
favorite
would.
is and stays this year.
I mean, Daniel's level could contain only the conveyor belt, and it would be still 10 out of 10.
Ooh, we got a raid in. At least I see it on chat. Thank you, Nef
Yeah,
Bite.
an F-bite.
So let's see. Hop and flip and do. And this while I'm doing DJ's favorite sport. Don't fall asleep. I'm almost done with this push block.
Wake me up when it's all over.
Little hint for this area, it is possible. I mean, I just pushed it through in one go, because if you leave this book somewhere around, it's possible that it's not pushable after anymore. So that you get like glitched.
I think like half of push blocks in those levels are buggy. Because there is a specific glitch. For instance, when you push a block on the raising block, then it loses collision and you cannot climb it anymore.
Oh, whoa. So, let's do
Or
this.
if you mess up the code bytes, because every block can have a code assigned when you have like block A and target A and block B and target B. You need a very sophisticated heavy switch setup. Heavy switch is a switch pressed by everything else except from Lara. And they need a very precise alignment. And if you mess this up and move the block on a wrong target, then correct target, then a wrong target or something, then you might even soft lock. In lightweight version, you just have to do everything all over, and in the hard version, we just need to reload everything.
Oh, wow.
And I really don't know what is the exact reason, because I don't do push blocks, so I think I only once did a heavy switch. But then I even cancelled it because I wanted people to have a chance, so I didn't demand the blocks to be on specific targets. And then I just did whatever, like block whatever onto target, whatever, so whichever way you do it, it works. So it looks like a mistake, but it's actually an intended workaround, so you don't have to suffer. And yes, the ladder also is used as a ladder in custom levels very often.
Yes.
In some of them, you can even climb pipes. Like
Yes.
in other games.
But to be honest, to find this ladder took me ages back then as well. Because I didn't realize it was a ladder as well.
That's one of unwritten rules of custom levels. Ladders can be anything.
Like this block we had yesterday in Castle River Run, which was a ladder.
It is still not as
So,
bad as
now
climbing
let's
gravel.
let's go to a part of Bad Guy City. There's more, isn't there? Yes.
I still have
Hey,
to play a
Beth.
ship level where you can break the window and flood the room and proceed upwards.
Oh,
It's
well.
like the most natural thought in such map, and nobody ever built that.
Bad guys.
Sabatu made a Titanic level one day, but back then you couldn't edit anything in Tomb Raider 3 engine, so his Titanic has crocodiles.
Oh, whoa. Interesting.
Yeah, he had to use default enemies. There
But
was
I mean,
no way.
having crocodiles is still better than another ship level I once played, which had ninjas. And I was like, okay, ninja on a sunken ship. Interesting.
Well, ninjas have skills. They can do pretty much anything.
Yeah, but I mean, he didn't even remodel them to something different or something. It was just like the actual Tomb Raider 4 ninjas on a sunken ship. Oops. Let's get up here.
Servants, flip maps aren't really problematic. Portals are. The trick with flip maps is you need to design absolutely every opening before you flip the room. And that's how you normally avoid a crash. But it also duplicates the floor data and exceeds out of limits. So during a flip map, it is probably the easiest to crash the level, not because of flip map itself, but because of crossing all those limits. The worst if you cross the light limit, because it doesn't warn you and it goes beyond, and then the project gets corrupted, so you need to have some margin.
Lever. Come to me, lever.
And the flip map borders. The border between a flip map and another chunk of rooms which isn't flipped. This is what is problematic, because enemies aren't coded to walk between those. And you very often have enemies walking into an invisible wall which isn't even there, because Lara can cross it, but any other body or goodie cannot.
The same ninjas, yes. Exactly, Riku. Riku, yes. Sorry.
Maybe it's just Santa. He leaves gifts around.
So, whoops. And we go back to DJ's favorite sport. Let me have this push block.
Well, it's
Just
not so
like
bad when it's interrupted with other activities. The worst push blocks are when you cannot do anything in between.
Billie Jean, welcome, welcome.
Oh, that one is so hard to notice. Just
Yeah, it
on the
is very
side.
well hidden, definitely. I mean, it's just like in the wall. So, actually, give me this. And give me this. Would you please? Thank you. Thank you.
Is this the level with fires you cannot turn off? This is the one, right?
Yes, this is the one. The time run. The time run that back in the days broke me.
I cannot remember ever because you have at least 4 levels based on Titanic, literally.
Yeah, but this is the
And
one with the really
yeah,
heavy time run.
every single one uses the same textures, and then ship happens, and you don't know which one.
Artie, you made it. Oh, cute. So, give me this key. This key leads to one of my favorite rooms in that level. Engine room. Dun, dun, dun. Give me pistols. And now please don't aim for the rat first. Thank you. Because just so typically, Lara, aim first for the rat, then for the bad guy. So, whoops. Let's go over here. So, let's get this and then... And as in every Tomb Raider 2 level, we have secrets. And we have dragons. So, as I of course know where all three secrets are, I'm gonna show you where to find them.
I always thought that secrets in Tomb Raider 2 could have been more varied. Because you can change the looks of secrets per every level. So it could
Okay.
have been like 3 dragons in China, and then I would prefer like 3 Buddha statues in Tibet, and like 3 sharks in Doria levels. You know, so more themed per location, not per game.
So now let's go to Bad Guy City.
In offshore rig and diving rig, it could have been like 3 cog switches or something.
Where are they? Over there too. Up above me are down here are 4. Right over me there are like I believe 4 more. That's why I try to stay in this corner, that the guys above me cannot touch me this fast.
This is probably the best visual of the level. There is actually a breakup sequence, yes.
How is he even hitting me? He's shooting the wall and still hits me. Okay. Never question hitboxes and stuff.
If you stand outside of this room, you will just see entire
and this room looks
section
so
of the
good.
ship ripped.
So... stop shooting me. You are not nice shooting a lady. Of course he's up there.
You need to go behind them if you can every time. And that's how you save health.
Yeah, but that's not so easy. And I don't care about this, so... It's not a no-mets run.
Oh, yes. Yes,
it's just a pistols only run, so... Oh, leave me alone, I'm busy. Come on, come on. It is also pretty interesting just to stand here and wait for them to run into your fire. He doesn't want to. So literally we'll go. Oops. If I'm still able to jump. Lara, please. No. So, thank you for the med pack. Tomb Raider enemies can shoot lava from space, but it takes 4 days. Maybe. Just checked if I have no bad guy left. So, oops. Yeah, what am I doing? I need the key first.
I would be lost already.
Oh,
Too
I
many
played this a bit.
pitchforks.
You should see how many save states I had before I deleted them for this marathon. Spoiler, 1,000 are not enough.
I think the record I
Bogo!
had was like 5,000 in Egypt and beyond. Or in Techno-Egyptians, I don't know. Both are insanely long.
Yeah, or something like King Arthur Project, I guess, would require such an amount of save states.
I
Bogle,
think King
yes,
Arthur Project was easier to me.
Bogle, yes, I'm doing pistols only here. Because you guys smashed my donation goal. So, yeah, this will be fun. Amazing progress in the marathon so far, guys. Yes, Mr. Mad Mafia, I agree. I think it's very cool how much money we already raised for this.
Yes, you have inverted keyholes.
Yes. So, if you guys are already lost on this place, then, I mean, you will see what's coming up next. Because there you will be pretty much lost. Even worse. So, oops. Why did I know that? Now, pistols only mean I have to do all the fights with pistols. So... So that means every single enemy will be smashed with pistols. So, let's get out in this nice blue. Oops. Thank you, Lara.
Here you have this entire part ripped off if you look at it.
Yeah, if I'm out on the platform, I will definitely take a moment to enjoy the view, because it is one of my favorite places. If I don't rip myself before. Okay, let's do this again. Ta-dum. Neff bites.
There was never a recreation of I the King of the World because the bow is made of irregular geometry. And you would have to actually patch every hole between the sectors with objects. And probably there would be collision issues and stuff wouldn't be walkable. Sometimes it would be, sometimes it wouldn't be. You would need bridges, which are quite buggy anytime they are not flat. Even when they are flat, they can be buggy. So probably now with ghost blocks, because ghost blocks don't have this bug. Ghost blocks are a feature of Tomb Editor. They don't have those half pixel gaps between them, so you cannot fall between. So you could
Hey,
just
nondescript
cover.
midnight.
Oh, hey. You could cover
And
everything
guys,
with.
look at this.
Also, we have $5 donation from Mr. Mad Mothy. And it says, wonderful to see such a classic game banding everyone together for a good cause. Absolutely. And we're all having fun
Definitely.
doing it. Thank you so much for donating. And thank you for being here, everyone.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, hope you guys enjoyed the view. Because I just think this is very stunning. This is very cool.
I think he did use separate objects in order to mimic those bent steel parts here. I might be wrong, but it looks like separate models. And if it is pure geometry, then it's rather realistic as for just pure geometry.
I'm sorry if you heard this doorbell.
I didn't.
No, that's good. So, let's go continue this. Fuse. I mean, who hides a fuse up here?
Every foot. Nah. It's just salty water. You don't really have so many parasites here.
I mean, just a little bit of a view for later. We will have a better view on this later on.
If you hear weird noises from my room, it is corn. Because I planted popcorn, then I harvested it, and now it's drying on the heater. And sometimes a
You're
seed
making
falls
popcorn
off.
for the show?
No. It is drying. It has to dry for like
Oh, okay.
2 weeks. It's gonna be there for Christmas only.
Okay, I was like, I don't know. I want popcorn
And-
right now.
And
I
sometimes a seed
wouldn't
just
say no
falls
to.
off and goes like boom, 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 boom.
That's exciting.
So, whoops. So from now on, I think most of the players will, like me playing this for the first time, completely lost. Because
This probably is Scotland Road, that broad corridor also showcased in the movie. It was a large
Would you
service
please?
corridor running across entire ship, and unfortunately it backfired because this is where the water came through.
So let's see. The bad guy was not here, then he was in the other room.
So yeah, he wasn't really designing randomly. He put in a lot of details from the actual ship this time. It's not like in Doria where you have like kitchen next to engines and bridge next to the cargo hold.
Oh yeah.
And he also imported opera house doors, which look more like those ones from Titanic. So they fit pretty good.
So let's go level up. And from here on, it requires memory. Because from here on, every room looks the same. Now I'm first gonna go here. Oops, wrong room. So it was here. Of course, Laura, kill the rat first. Makes total sense. Hey.
Yeah, you even had the writing over the door, third class cabins. So you're gonna just climb deck by deck till it gets more luxurious on the top. So it's like Doria and living quarters in one level, matched together.
So next we go here. Hey agent, how you doing? So give me that switch.
We got our $1.11 donation to bring it to a total of $1,111.11 from Sprinter1 saying 1111111 keep up the great work with a smiley face. We did it, guys. Just all ones. Woo!
Woo! Thank you, Sprinter. Oops, wrong direction again. What I haven't showed you in the engine room, our first goal is to find 4 circuit breakers from Tomb Raider 4 and Tomb Raider 2. Oh, Tomb Raider 4, yes, of course. Circuit breakers in Tomb Raider 4. Great Lily.
It's just supposed to symbolize the Tomb Raider engine broken and not functioning and rusty.
So we
Oh,
have the
yes.
first circuit breaker.
Now we have to aim for $2,222.22. Let's get on that one now.
That would be good. And I heard that you can DJ Force to do a push block puzzle.
If we hit $2,000, DJ will do a push block puzzle.
No, in total, I heard there will be something with a push block puzzle.
Yeah, I mean, there is a skip. You can skip entire 10 minutes of pushing. But if you donate, I will not.
I think you have that backwards. Let's donate so that
donation
he will
donation to make the stream actually less entertaining.
Less entertaining for you.
I don't know. Your commentary makes up for that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You're like, oh no, what was me? I have to push the block. Look at what you guys made me do. I'm dying.
Or he keeps snoring.
Yeah, that too.
If I died so many times during the push blocks, it also would mean I have infinite lives. That is quite optimistic.
If you donate, DJ will place the old spire.
No.
Oh well.
That one I am not doing. Probably the worst push block is in Jade Empire. If we speak of those levels which could be on par with original Tomb Raiders, where everything was polished and pro, and you don't really feel like playing a fan-made level, then there is a level set called Jade Empire, made by Christoph like 10 years ago. Yeah, this is one of those level sets which were supposed to have a sequel, but were never finished because the real life hit. Anyway, in the last level you have a boss fight, and just before that boss fight, the author thought it's an excellent idea to throw in a 40-minute push block. Like the entire pace is ruined. And the level would be rated to like 9.9, but now it's rated to 9.4 because of that. Now you are entering the second class, right? Because you have a carpet.
Yeah. Oh, so many great people here. So let's whoops. Right. Leave me alone. I'm busy.
The old spire was a really nice moment. I tried to help with a walkthrough and I couldn't read the walkthrough because it was written in a way only the author could understand.
So let me grab this. And let me jump here.
It was exactly in that fashion. Push that block, then the previous block, then the block you pushed 2 blocks ago. And you already didn't remember which block it was.
The walkthrough was not helpful, oh well.
I mean, it tried to be, but if you blink for a moment and you lose track, you just don't have a reference point to go back to find yourself.
Well, I do some crouching through here. So, oops. Down. And give me that key. So we got another key. Mr. Mothy. Oh, wow, I believe you want to kill DJ.
Melvin had a puzzle in his spooky tomb.
We got a $5 donation from Nevbite saying, I'm contractually obligated to donate to the Make DJ Push Blocks Fund. Thank you for
Ruined.
contributing to that.
Make DJ push blocks fun. That sounds good.
So Melvin made a push block I tried to solve for 3 days. It wasn't a long push block, but it was like in chess. You have to predict like 5 or 6 pushes in advance, and you make a mistake and you need to reset. So it took me 3 days, and then I took a save game because I couldn't take it any longer.
Oops. Charizard, how are you doing, cutie? Welcome, welcome. Hey. Mr. Mothy, and now I want to make this level. Just for DJ?
At some point, I got so bored of push blocks, I included push blocks in Cake World, and I made them automatic so I don't have to push them.
So, but there are some push blocks in Cake World. You have to push.
Yeah,
still.
but like you only push 4 times, and the real distance traveled by the blocks is like 20. So they just fly. They fly in the meantime.
Yeah, I remember. So, whoops, let's go here, let's go there. You don't surprise me, guys, because I know you're there this time. In one of my trainings runs, these two guys shocked the hell out of me. Jimmy! And Liu, welcome, welcome. Hi, hi. Cuties. How are you doing? So, whoops, give me that. Let me guess, wrong direction, of course. Nickeloni! Hey, cutie.
I
Yes,
see
the
Tumbi
pistol's
is
only
already
way.
practicing for tier 3 also.
Well, I mean, it's a long run, so...
And of course it's RX because it's that one level.
Yeah, RX Tech and Madubu Gorge, the two
The
breaking
reason why
points
I
for every
never
no-loads
tried no
run.
lows, no mites for Tomb Raider 3. If it was in the beginning, right? Like Great Wall in Tomb Raider 2. People complain Tomb Raider 2 has too difficult prologue, but at least it's in the prologue, not the last level.
I mean, Tomb Raider 2 has the deck with the very hard force damage jump.
Yeah, but you can predict every enemy and you can control the spawn area. So if you memorize that, it's okay. And Tomb Raider 3 is just one wrong input and you are dead. Yes, that is a pistols only because you guys killed my donation goal yesterday. So, we have no fancy front jump here, where we can just like front flip from the latch. So, turn around, jump, turn around, jump.
Ouch! Hey! Sliding on rusty metal with bare feet has to hurt. Hopefully she had her tetanus shot. Oh well. Even with just pistols, yeah. It's doable, definitely. But it's a lot harder. If I can't just pull out shotgun and do like boom, done.
I don't know why he didn't use the flamethrower plugin for this level. There is one.
Okay, I don't know either, but
For instance,
I'm a bit
you
glad
have
about
a
this. Ah! I forgot about you!
in the Croft curse you have legit flamethrowers in tier 4. However, the design is crap because they shoot you when you open the door.
That
And
is
I
heavy.
think you have to use the medikit.
Hype for the last time run. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoops. Backpack. Backpack. Leave me alone, I am busy. Whoops. This opens that. I am stupid. I forgot to pick up the second key to the time run. Really? Oh, come on.
Oof.
This is my this never happened before moment, because I don't have the second key, do I? No. Ugh. Incredible. So let's go all the way back, because Lily was black and not like this. But to be honest, can't I just... Hey, yeah, I just reload this, it's quicker. This is really my this never happened before moment. I never forgot to pick this key up. So, let's go. Let's go get the key. So sorry, Leo, you will have to wait a bit for your last time. Just because I'm blind. The guy with the gun vanished. Hey, come back. Ah, there he is. So, oops. Give me that ammo. Fun fact, I don't need that. I can't use it anyway. So, oops. But anyway, I need to go here and... Whoops. Hey. Hey. Really? Come on. I'm gonna redo this. Just a second, Agent. I'll just try to get that key. somewhere in there. Ship themed is my favorite. One of them definitely, yes. Because this level is definitely my favorite. But I mean, I play around about a lot of kind of levels, so to say just ship levels would be also a bit like wrong. And hop up. So now let's go back to the engine room. But now I'm gonna go the faster way. Go black and the blue maze. Because this up here is like a maze. Now it should be left. Yes. Yes. Good. And go through here, and down here. So here we. I mean, I take it. I was just curious because I always find it so hard to choose lol. I think either Peru, Greece, or Egypt levels are my favorite. Oh yeah, so everybody's a bit different, Agent. I, for example, like good ship levels. Like this one. But yeah, I mean, I play around about everything.
I don't necessarily like ship, but I like water.
Of course, I messed the jump up again. I see that guy over there. At least I hear him shooting at me. So let's go over here first if we can. We can't. Okay. Take it. Hey. Of course I jumped over the railing. Is that to believe? So let's first. How is he still able to aim? Bye. This engine room is always a new adventure because there's so many bad guys. But beaches are great, Agent, that's true. I mean, I loved your Vacation of the Tomb Raider. Where's this guy going? Weird pathing that he's here. While I'm on a completely different part of that. Thank you, I don't need that. So let's go. Give me that lever. This opens that. No! No! Shoot! Really? Don't tell me. Oh, I'm stupid. Of course I saved during the loading animation. During the opening animation of the door.
Oh
That is
no.
just stupid. That is just stupid. Hell. I believe this is the worst run of Titanic I ever had.
Would you say your run is sinking?
Oh, kinda, yes. I see what you did. I see what you did there, Bunny. I see what you did there.
I get to practice all my pun exercises on my
I would
boyfriend.
say-
He hates it.
I would say it's just segmented like the actual ship.
Segmented. Oh, also interesting. Hey, Lockie, how you doing, cutie? So let's go in there. In moments like this, I wish I could use my shotgun. And if anybody can explain me where this bad guy is going and why he's not going after me, then
There is a medikit
congratulations.
somewhere. Or Uzi ammo.
Do they go after Uzi? Yes, you're right. There's a
Those
medic.
are based on Karnak ninjas. You cannot really customize the hard-coded behavior. They will always go for items first. You can even make
Okay.
them peaceful this way. If you put a medikit behind the wall, they will not attack you. They will just walk around casually, wondering,
Looking for the medpack.
where is that medikit? How do I get there? Because they cannot.
That is interesting.
Scorpions will also not attack you if you leave bats somewhere.
Bats.
Yes.
Okay,
It
so
is
Scorpion
also
goes for bats first.
during the glitchless speedrun of Tomb Raider 4
Okay.
in Menkaure, when you just pull up through the trapdoor, you don't kill the scorpions, you just go past them because they ignore you.
Okay, that is interesting.
But you still
That
need
is
to
good
watch
know.
out because they still can push you all off the ledges. They have collision, of course, always. Yeah, the big scorpions. You leave any enemy alive except from them, and they are coded to go after it. Not just troops. Troops are only coded to fight scorpions. They're soldiers from Giza. You only see them for like 3 seconds because you blow everything up, but it's a completely separate kind of enemy. Feels like you are dealing with the Egyptian soldier from Cairo, but it's not. It's like a separate AI.
So, we are going in the hardest room in this level, definitely by far. But
Yeah, I was
before, I'm
quite
gonna-
sure you have to switch it off, and then it appears you don't have to.
Because you find the switch to port them off. I mean, I'm gonna show you where you find the switch. This is really weird. But first I'm gonna show you where to find something else. I mean, I don't need that, but I want that. Oh, Lara can please pick
Hey,
it
look.
up. We find Uzis. And what I think is the coolest thing about these Uzis, can I show you just without an enemy shooting these Uzis what is the cool thing about them? I mean, I wouldn't fight. Nah, I just leave it there. But they have the sound of actual Tomb Raider 2 Uzis. That is so cool.
Oh yeah, you can replace everything.
So, let us save this here.
He even imported the Tomb Raider 2 font.
So this is literally the hardest part of that level. Let me save here. Because this is a jump based on a feeling. Ha! That was good. Grab now, thank you. This first jump over this railing, you just do it like on a feeling because you don't really see where you are jumping. Ha! First try. That is good. And as you see, the time is pretty tight because that was the actual time you had for this time run when the door closed behind me. Does this jump in one go? And here you find the button to switch it off right after you went through the time run. So,
Yeah, I remember when you played this the first time, I thought you were going backwards.
yes, you did. Because you were asking me if I was going backwards. Oh, Icor is also here. Thanks for the GG, guys. Give me.
Next stream is going to be random.
This was also one of these very rare this never happened moments that, yeah, that I got this jump first try. Because normally I sit here jumping like 15 times and simply am not able to pull it off. Is that what I can call my marathon luck? Give me that map. Oh, hello everybody. So let's just stay away.
I don't know, maybe T-Rex too hostile.
Automod does not like the word T-Rexes, and I don't know why. And don't speak of scary things in front of me, I guess.
So one more circuit breaker. Oh, Lara, please. I don't know. He's afraid of T-Rexes, said Vega. Well, okay. I mean, to be honest, if I would meet a living T-Rex, I would also be like, oh, whoa. What are you doing here? Leave me alone, I'm busy. Box. Push block. I mean,
Could you
our
ever
push
go
blocks are...
outside that windows, or were they just for the lols? I didn't see.
What windows? You mean,
The
those
windows
bullseyes?
outside. Yeah.
This?
The flooded room.
You will see. They are not just... This room is not just for the lols. We will actually go there later on.
Okay. I didn't know if it's a nod to Maria Doria just for sake of visual.
Nada, the thing is, when we entered this ship, then it showed us like a little cutscene with a key outside there, and we still need to get that key. Oh, Lara, please. Lara, thank you. So, give me that switch. Here you can do something very funny. Because he will just get stuck here and you can very easily kill him. What is wrong with Hi Barney? Oh, I mean, if it was as cute as Barney, then I would probably go say hi. Or not, because Barney's pretty deadly. So, let's see. Let us just save, just for the case. Of saving early, saving often, yes, that's just so typically me. I mean, here it's funny, you can hit them without letting them get too close. So, whoops. And hops. And hops. And you have nothing. So, whoops. Oh, come on. Thank you. So now let's... Interesting how you can just grab this ledge. Of course. She didn't jump at all. Hola. Ah. Let's go in there. Oops, I can stand here. So here we are. Two, down. Another giant rat. I just wonder what happened to these rats and why they're this giant.
They're
This is one
probably
of my-
experiments.
Probably. This is one of my favorite. For good, I could lead this laughter in because I think it's very cool and very unexpected. That you're just like, like this guy from Tomb Raider 2 from the Opera House. Ha. For good, we have both fuses. Let's get that. Oh, whoa. Someone's not in a very good mood here, I guess. Oops. Sorry if anybody had the headphones too loud. Oh, please, that's a push block. So what I wondered, Bunny, what is your favorite Tomb Raider?
Well, let's see. I haven't played all of them. I've seen a lot of Tomb Raider like speedruns. I've seen like I'm trying to think. I think the only speed run of Tomb Raider that I probably haven't seen is like maybe Shadow. I've kind of watched it in a marathon, but it was also like midnight, so I was very tired. I have to say though, like I always recommend Guardian of Light just because like it's not in the main franchise, but I enjoyed playing it solo and co-op, casual and speedrun, like any of those like 4 different ways you can play it, and I think it's fun every time. When you play the game solo, you have like different puzzles and stuff, but when you play as co-op, they modify the puzzles so that you can't do something without the other person. And I honestly think that's really nifty. It really encourages you to work together. And that being said, of course, you end up getting 2 very different speed runs. So I think it's very fun that way as well.
Well, it
But
depends. It
yeah,
depends because when I was playing solo, I couldn't find the purpose for all those extras, and I thought I'm missing something, or I'm doing something wrong, or I am skipping, or I'm not really finding everything. And I was anxious all
extras.
the time for like 80% of the game. And only after that, I realized that they are meant for co-op. The problem is those elements are still there when you play single player.
Which ones are you talking about?
Mainly that DLC with finding Unratu's past, finding her roots.
Oh yeah.
You have those
Um.
caves which actually that really felt like Tomb Raider to me, so it was probably my favorite part. But the confusion with all those extra elements. You say that the gameplay is modified for co-op. I think they forgot about it in the DLCs, so the puzzles are identical.
Yeah, I honestly am like I've played a little bit of the DLCs. I'm not like that crazy about them. I think the base game is pretty fun. It's not very well made, so something always breaks. So like even though you're like this has never happened before, you're just like, well, I'm used to this shit. But yeah, the only DLC that I liked was actually not like any of the gameplay parts. I just like the Kane Lynch and Kane skins, but they're not friendly for charity marathons. But yeah, I haven't really done much for DLCs because again, like the only other games I've played don't come with DLCs, so
I think I
But
also did 100% because I had to.
oh yeah, I had to get all the outfits. Imagine my shock when I was like, "Oh, the music in Underworld sounds like the music in El Seagull," and they're like, "You realize like all the music and costumes come from Underworld, right?" And I'm like, "What?" Because I haven't paid attention, I guess. So
by the way, you have seen that view from here? For the side of the ship?
yeah,
I
Music and
think this is
custom levels
pretty.
comes from everyone, every single one. Yeah.
I don't know why they designed the colors that way, but that's all right.
So, whoops. And if we aren't high enough yet, let's go higher.
And I also
I
got all
mean,
the outfits, and then I was using 2 of them.
to be honest, I'd be scared up here already. Whatever floats your boat. Oh well. I see what you did there, Bunny.
Oh, I didn't until you said that. I just say that all the time.
But it fits in this level somehow.
What are you talking about?
And she was just like, I'm RPB or Bunny, whatever floats your boat.
No. I was asking, what are you talking about?
Ah, a boat.
Oh,
Yeah.
you missed that one.
Let's see, where was this ledge behind me? Hashtag no head bumping. Oh, dream, lol. Oh dear, lol. Oh yeah, Agent. Funny. So, okay. Let's just crouch through here.
I think if there are already custom textures in those texture packs, then just Dina and Agent should be the only 2 people allowed to make them, because otherwise people make them in Paint. That ladder was also made in Paint.
Nev says, I would try and do a boat pun too, but I'm afraid it'd sink immediately.
So let's see if we can nail this, because this is one of the coolest things you could imagine, at least for a Tomb Raider nerd, because you're standing all that way up here, and the only thing you can do to escape this is this. The dream of every Tomb Raider player. Let's Boom. Yes. Hit.
Woo! Amazing.
I believe this
that-
jump is the dream of every Tomb Raider player.
It's that moment when if you miss the camera and when you blink, you just miss a key. Which textures?
hey,
All textures! All textures. You should make all textures. And the bottom is red here because Titanic was painted red at the bottom. You just don't see it because it was below the waterline. Red from the
Titanic
bottom, then
expert here.
black above it, and then it was white. But you don't have white in Maria Doria.
I think I want that secret.
Well, now everything is covered with rust, but you can still see the colors. On the real ship, I mean.
Mm. So let's just. I mean, I think this side view of the ship is pretty amazing. In this level, I think it's very cool
What if
because
it's
it gives you an imagination of how huge this thing really is.
What if it is Olympic, but the plates were swapped?
Hmm.
There is a conspiracy theory that it was actually Olympic because the steel was
Olympic.
the worst quality and they swapped the shapes because of insurance fraud and stuff like that.
I mean, all in pink. Oh well. Why do I think this would be cool?
Then they dived in and saw the actual Titanic plate on the hull. So the people were like, nah, the plates were swapped.
Vanilla boss nowadays.
Oh, yeah. After like the last marathon where it was like half an hour into a marathon and I was like, wait a minute, what about this? And then I was like, I don't like this. So I made Force a checklist and I made him follow it. So that when we got to yesterday, they were just like, whoo, all right, this is easy. I'm like, yes.
Oof, Lara.
It's okay, Mike.
Mick.
Oh man, I keep trying.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Mick is my moderator, so.
I remember that in the donation.
Yeah, yesterday. Or this morning. Heck, for me, it feels like being yesterday. Lara, please, it's just a curved
I
jump.
know that one. Yes, yes, I saw that interview with the propeller guy. You know, there's
Please
that
do
one
that
scene
jump
in
for
the
me, girl.
Titanic movie when the guy hits the propeller and goes bong.
Thank you.
And he describes how he was preparing for it and training to be a professional propeller faller.
Oh, you want to go back to streaming, Bunny? I guess that would be interesting.
I mean, yeah, I had a whole stream schedule and was doing a lot of various different things. And then when COVID and quarantine happened, my work and sleep schedule got flipped around. So instead of working evenings, I started working mornings, and it was a mess. And
Oh, yeah.
it's really hard adjusting back and forth with everything. So I've just
guess
been
so.
like kind of taking the time off, but it is what it is. I'm hoping though I can get back into speedrunning because I have some projects that I want to do, and I also would like to finish learning Anniversary one day.
But that sounds like a plan.
Well, okay, but I promise I will remember it's Mick. I'll do my best.
Why do I always forget about these guys? Because they seem to respawn every time I come back. Whoops. Back with tea. That sounds good, Agent. Sounds like a plan. Even if I don't drink tea, I prefer coffee.
My tea is cold. I keep forgetting about it.
Oh. So I make you forget about your tea. Oh well.
Yes, and I waited with coffee because I had tea. I can never decide.
Didn't we have this conversation about coffee and tea before?
Not the first time, not the last one.
That's okay. I'll drink all the coffee.
Mm-mm.
Give me some coffee too.
I have a pot. I mean, you just gotta come pour yourself a cup.
I guess in return I have to bring Simba that you can pet him.
Yes.
By the way, this is a not flipped around keyhole.
I keep telling Express Lemming that I'm gonna steal his cat if he doesn't do stuff.
Oh well.
I remember on the last.
So do I have to worry for Simba now?
No, I can be nice. Besides, I like being able to always pet him, so I can't ruin that chance. I need my visiting rights.
She's serious too. Beware, Lily. I will remember that, Lemming. I will.
On the last Tomb Raider meeting before COVID, I remember that they moved the teacup somewhere else, moved the tea jar, so I didn't notice they even have tea, and I was drinking coffee all the time. And then T-Tact saved me because she came in and she was like, "Hey, DJ, they also have tea," and I was like, "Oh, thank you." And then I could alternate, and I keep alternating until today. I cannot kinda quit the loop.
I'm a coffee person through and through. Is coffee bean junky? I'm not junky, but I prefer it to tea ways. Give me that key.
We need a custom level where you take all the scarabs from Giza and make a Beetlejuice.
I wonder how that would end up being. How would you make that?
Well, you would need Blender probably, or 3DS.
I still have the idea of a custom level with just one long tightrope walk. Oh no!
This
just
was
one long tightrope walk. Oh
this
no!
was a level in Tomb Raider Tedium, but it was never released.
It sounds like a nightmare.
It was.
Bean juice makes you think of baked beans, Izzy. Oh well.
I mean, if I pushed it, I would probably fix everything within a week and release. But please don't stream that. It's gonna be a nightmare.
Huh. Please don't stream because you know my ability of being stuck in custom levels. Because that is like my best ability, being stuck somewhere I shouldn't be stuck at all.
Hey, Mac.
Hey, Mac.
I tried all those teas. I tried rooibos. I tried red tea, black tea, white tea, I tried green tea, I tried oolong, I tried Yunnan, and whatever, every single one. And then it doesn't matter because I don't remember which one was which.
I've tried different teas because tea's pretty popular and there's a lot of them and stuff, and it would kind of be nice to alternate from coffee sometimes, but I've tried a bunch of them and I just the closest thing that I've come close to liking is like English breakfast or Irish breakfast, but like it's still just like so I'm still on my journey of trying tea.
No, I don't know. Unpopular opinion, I don't like tea at all. But yeah. So this is in its place. Yeah. This one's in its place. You drink Twinings every day tea? Okay. So, hops and hops. Let's create a way out of here. While we just once more ruin a wall. And get this over there. That. Just don't do it. Okay.
Too late.
Almost done with these amazing push blocks we all love so much.
Automod is not a fan of typos either, apparently.
So this should be one of the last, if not the last, push block for this level.
We could do it all over again for DJ.
Yeah, just for DJ. Let's just for DJ reset all push block puzzles in this level.
Be right
And
back.
redo them.
DJ's like, I suddenly have an empty mug. Bye.
To be honest, I don't have long to go. Give me like, I don't know, 10 minutes or something.
Oh, well,
10:50.
you're doing very well. That's, I think, what he's asking.
Oh. Okay. No, it's more like, guess 10:15. I mean, I do not, to be honest, I didn't take a look on the clock, so I just play through as I usually do. That's all I do.
I don't know what you're talking about. We have select people that keep balancing it all out, you know, or at least, you know, filling up all their time slots. So it's not a problem if people are ahead.
But to be honest, isn't this better than everybody being delayed?
Well, I will say, I do have, if we do get ahead enough that like it's of like a concern, I do have an idea, but it's wouldn't involve me, so I'd have to ask for permission. But again, stuff that people would like to see still.
So, give me that last secret. Now we have all secrets. And we just missed one circuit breaker to go to the finish. So, whoops. Let's go here first. Do it again but blindfolded? No. How about no? I mean, you can do it, Nephbite. Then I'm gonna watch you doing this level blindfolded.
Just find a software that can take all Lara's lines and make them very soft. Like, where is my mother? But like very gentle. Yeah. We could make that happen one day, maybe.
Hey Dash, Marathon is going good so far, I think. At least of what I've seen. Looked good. Oh, I did accidentally pull this lever up there twice, did I? Shoot. The saving thing confuses me because it always repulls a lever that shouldn't be repulled. So let's go back. Or better, I forgot this whole area. Stuff that never happened before. So, where are you? There you are. And now do me a favor and leave me alone because I'm busy. Give me that shotgun ammo, which I don't need. It confuses you, Lemming. Oh, well. I mean, I know I have all my secrets, so it can't be me. There's just very classic, like 3, and I have 3. So I'm good. Yes, leave me alone. I'm busy. I'm busy streaming with all of these awesome people here. So, for good we have a key. Give me that. Last circuit breaker, yoo-hoo! Let's go for a swim and let's just, oops, hope it killed the music, didn't. For a second I thought I forgot something to push it out, but that should be okay. Wrong side. Get me out on this side, please. Thank you. More bad guys. Always expecting more bad guys. This level was built by a guy called Tom2Player. It was his debut level. So it was the first level that guy ever made. And sadly, as far as I know, the only one. I would instantly play more of this.
If I was making Tomb Raider levels, I would go by the name Winston and then let everyone think that he just makes simulations for Lara.
I mean, interesting. So, we are back in the engine room. But yeah, I guess if you were confused with the first stuff already, with like the first runs in the engine room, then you just get more confused by this level by the time. You're welcome, Art Raider. I can never find this first block where I should put the circuit breaker in out here. So, circuit breaker 1. Am I blind now? Yes, I am. First one's here, second one's over here. Circuit breaker 2. Stop. Oh, that sounds good. But you know, I'm a world champion at being stock agent. You must have seen this while I was playing Vacation. So, let's go. Last part of the game. Last part. Or like this is the second last swim. I hear DJ being back.
Yes, we are making coffee this time. We have a gas kitchen, so it's brewing very, very slowly.
Oh well.
You can vacuum the entire house before it boils.
Okay.
Hey,
ouch.
Dash.
I will first go for air and then for the key, because right now we are where you asked me if we would go there. Down there is the key on the left, but I will first go catch some air. No intentions in drowning before getting this. Lara, please stop being stuck.
What? Huh? What did I just hear?
I don't know, ask DJ. It was him.
You had heard the impression of drowning.
Oh, okay. I was just looking at
Wondering
something.
if it
what
was
is
in the
going on?
game.
This was not the game. This was not me. Okay. This key is barely to be seen. The moral of the story is don't let go of Jack. Maybe.
At least it was rusty and blue.
It is a rusty key. It is even called rusty key. So let's
Should
go
be called
here.
salty key.
Last dive, so last round. Lara,
I'm gonna do the
please stop being
chainsaw impression when we are in the forest level.
Being stuck
there-
here is pretty evil because it could
There are
cost you
no
the dive.
forest levels except from Kingdom. Sorry, I didn't want to interrupt.
It's okay. So now just let me save, because now we're out here in the open sea with a friend. Leave me alone, I am busy.
I see what they did here.
So yes, first try, yes. Done. Oof, this was quicker than I expected, I guess.
Woo! You did it, and you did great.
Finding that is
Yes.
pretty hard, even harder than the key.
Yeah, but to be honest, once you know that you follow the trash on the ground, just like in 40 Fathoms, then you get pretty close already, and then it's not so hard anymore.
Yeah, I wish
Thank you for the
this
GGs,
level
guys.
I wish this level at least allowed you to read the name in the inventory and get some vehicle to get out, like the vehicle in Tomb Raider 3. You know, this one would be good because you're like 1 pixel of air right now. You picked up the item and so what?
Yeah, but still, to be honest, I just love this level.
Unless
This is like
this necklace is actually an aqualung. Was pretty big, could contain some air.
Could possibly be. So thank you so much for having me in general, guys. This was a blast doing these 2 runs for you. And I hope we see each other again.
Nice.
Yes, this was just fun. I loved it to be here. So thank you very much. And thank you for the GGs, guys. Very much appreciated.
Thank you, Lily.
And like, so I guess I have to say goodbye.